Evening, guys. It is I, Pal Crafter Nerd, and today we are looking at a G.I. Joe figure of all things. Now, sort of modern military stuff isn't really my thing in general. I mean, I dip my toes into it. I dabble, as the kids say, and mostly because the whole sort of green on brown on gray just doesn't click with me. Now, which is why I like sort of the Tiger Force one because they're sort of a bit more sort of crazy colors. They look kind of interesting to me. And yeah, this is also my first sort of introduction to plastic-free packaging from Hasbro. And I mean, as you can see, like I have opened it. Like this is just for show. And I'm not, you know, like I'm not like crazy about it, but I don't like hate it. I'm not gonna, you know, protest in the streets with the picket signs and being like, bring plastic back because it's terrible and poopy, right? I bought this online. No stores here carry these, so you gotta go online. So either way, like so I didn't check for like paying apps or like obviously fake swaps is a bit less likely when you buy online. Especially, I mean, I didn't buy them from like crazy Amazon stuff, so maybe there's a bit of a variation there. I don't know. So, that being said, there's also an action for standing that I wanted to try it, see if it worked. And there you go. It is Cover Girl, Courtney. What is Courtney Krieger? Courtney, nickname Cover Girl Krieger. This means nothing to me. So yeah, but then she kind of has that sort of adventure look, which is kind of what drew me to the character. Like it's sort of bomber, not the bomber jacket, is it? Sort of pilot, sort of with like the fur lining there, and sort of yeah, sort of high sort of hiking boots, and sort of these are not cargo pants, are they? Yeah, could be. So yeah, more for adventure than sort of military in a sense. At least that's how it works in my head. She does come with a shotgun, which is, I mean, fine. It's a shotgun, yeah. Probably very little painted, just the green part there, which it works. It does work. Comes with a pistol. Focus, please. There you go. Got a tiny star on there. That's neat. Just an elongated thing there, and yeah, cool. Doing this on cameras. Ah, there you go. So, well, it comes with a wrench, because I understand she's sort of for my techie person. That's kind of neat. And then this not radar, just like PDA thing. I don't remember what it's called. And that's about it. No stand or anything like that, but no effect pieces, even though they are actually colored out. So I guess you could put something in if you wanted to. That's an idea. Yeah. Let's just go over. I mean, I'm sure like this is gonna kind of surprise anyone if you have ever bought a classified figure before. But for me, it's kind of a new thing because I haven't dabbled too much in them. Especially this will for one be my first sort of female classified, so that's something new for me. And of course, like the face, it's what it is right here. It's a bit more reddish in person than it is on camera. But I mean, it's still not sort of red like it probably seems like it's supposed to be in sort of promotional pics. I don't know. Hasbro. But yeah, because they had this most like on a ball. In the top and the bottom. I'm guessing. So we get to something there. You also get like proper stuff, and then crazy tilt, and all of that stuff that you want. Yeah. The arm is of course on a regular ball hinge, I would imagine. Yeah, or something like that. Yeah, so you get like 360 up and down, you know, that kind of stuff. A bicep swivel, which will go all the way around, as you can probably should imagine. Got your elbows, that being pinless, double jointed. That's of course very aesthetically pleasing, to say the least. And it works. Doesn't look weird. So it was hidden behind the elbow pad thing. You can see it there. So it kind of blends in. That's kind of nice. The wrists are on a actual vertical hinge this time. That's the win, so you can sort of hold the gun like it's fucking supposed to. It's a bit sort of gummy plastic as hasbro used, so it's not ideal, to say the least. The torso is I mean, this is a slightly back, slightly I think together you can probably go like all right. All right, now got your hips that are now drop down, because that's what all the cool kids are doing right now. Even Mattel is trying to get on that train, which I mean, I think this is a dead end, to be honest with you. But hey, whatever. No thigh cuts as I can see, but you have to sort of, you know, move it up there, which is decent enough, I say. I think the knees are double jointed. They are also pinless. That's nice. It was hidden behind the knee pad there, so it does look like it would be. This is not great, but you know, hey. The boot is obviously on a cut there, which I'm sure you can probably, yeah, all the way around. And you got your hinge. Of course, you got your pivot, or your rocker, or whatever the fuck you call it. You know, I think the industry term is rocker, not pivot. But you know, Shardom has kind of made that famous, so now we all gotta say it. It's true. It's law now. Sorry. That's just, but yeah, like I mean, this is cool. Like I like it. I do indeed like it. I'm no de-amazing or anything like that, so pardon me while I pose this really badly. So, yeah. For comparison, I could like to use something that's very similar, that being a Valorverse Action Force female figure, and they are similar in height-ish, not completely, and one is very much of a military, like kind of fuck you up. One is kind of fix your car and tell you where to go. And but yeah, they're very similarly built. This does have thigh cuts though, so you can sort of, which I mean, people go apeshit over this thing, but personally, I'm not crazy about it. I'll be very honest with you. I would much rather you build it into the actual hip. Looks a lot nicer, but yeah, it's very similar in that sense. Yeah, this was part of their first. Yeah, height. They're not super far away. You know what I mean? They're kind of yeah. Of course, the Valorverse are like decked out as all hell with accessories, though, which is nice to say the least. You know, two guns, one this thing, and then one weird shaped knife. I'm not a weapon expert or an enthusiast, so we don't really. This is also removable, so you can. I'm not gonna bother because, yeah, I heard stories. Anyway, not the point. So, yeah, like I know obviously, like the classified line has had its fair share of controversies because of people can't find the things, and then it's like because of the whole exclusivity thing with different stores, because Toys R Us aren't there anymore, so you have to sort of figure something else out. Like, it's understandable that people are kind of annoyed, right? And yeah, but try being a European. Like, Hasbro doesn't even stock them directly anymore in Europe. They have to sort of buy them from Hasbro, which is alright. Entertainment Earth or Big Bad. So that's gonna be it's gonna be even more expensive. That's nice, very convenient. In my I'm not sure if I'm digging this. I'm down sort of hand on the belt and then just be like, oh, those fucking I hate those ankles with a passion. There you go. So that being said, looking at the packaging, sort of being like this is this have it like this now. Having it be sort of closed off, not being sort of can't really see the figure and all that, which I'm sure there is some logic in it from like a distributor perspective, but obviously I bought it online, so I wouldn't have seen it anyway, so I'm not gonna cry about it too much. But I would prefer to have it, of course, like, of course, yeah, but like the if you look at the reasoning, right, being that it's an environmental thing, like they want to reduce plastic waste specifically, which, fair enough. There are some other manufacturers in different businesses that will do the same thing. But, I mean, I don't know. So I'm sure there are, like, you can use recycled plastic, you can use some sort of plant-based thingamajig that you see in some places. So it's not like it's impossible, right? But of course they're now they have announced that they are coming back, at least in some sense. I don't think they have said how much. Are they gonna be like a little window there, or are they gonna open up the entire thing like they used to? I don't know. Now I think I would have appreciated, because like I think the honest reasoning is just like, hey, paper and ink is cheaper than plastic. You know, that's would be the honest, because like a lot of the other manufacturers don't give a shit. So I don't know, like Diamond, all plastic, some more plastic. But yeah, like the I don't know. Mm-hmm. That's my take on it. Very. I think that's more of a. But of course, that money talks. They have now seen that their profits are getting hit because of people aren't really digging it, for whatever reason, right? Like a general audience aren't really digging it because they can't see what the fuck they're buying, and maybe they're mistaking it for puzzles and Legos, like Spectre said. Who knows? But yeah, it's not a good look either out. Maybe also just the collectors will be very loud on like social media, on YouTube and whatever. So they might just maybe that will influence the mind of the people as well. I'm sure there's something in between there. I'm sure. So, but yeah, I mean, I do have a few sort of Tiger Force figures from this line. Like then, like I said, like it's that whole like it is that whole not having it be. Why can't you be? In you fucker. I might just be stupid. Again, I apologize for the table. It's entirely my own fault. But yeah, that's kind of it, really. It's very bad. But yeah. This whole thing has been interesting, though. I will say that. I will say that. This whole line has been plagued by problems since that day one, so it's very funny to watch. Anywho, that's kind of it. This wasn't much of a review. I would probably admit, but yeah, whatever, right? Like, oh yeah, I did. Yeah, see, that's sort of more like that. That's more sort of reddish, and she's not. This one is a bit more accurate. It's a bit more sort of burgundy, dark red. So a barely red. I am a redhead myself, so that gets me kind of triggered. So, yeah. Like this whole everyone says to mention these things here. This means nothing to me. Tank, ammunition thing, tech, and blacksmith. But yeah. Yeah. So yeah. Thanks to our buddies from Canon Con in Norway. So cool store for all your collecting needs. I'm not sponsoring anything, but just mention cool places. But yeah. Yeah. This really does seem like she would have like a tank or a plane or something. Ooh, vehicles for the classified lands. Wouldn't that be lovely? Anywho, that's probably it. Yes. Okay. Good night. Good evening. Good day. If you like this video, no, I'm not doing that. Fuck that shit. Fuck. Honestly, fuck the algorithm, and fuck Google. I'm not fighting these things. So yeah, no. Player. See you.